Hi, welcome to my outdoor cactus garden. I thought I would do a quick update on this spring. Is the end of March. We had a lovely cold winter. I didn't cover the garden at all this season. I just let it be as it is. So whatever survives, survives. Whatever didn't. And as you can see, I actually had quite a bit of luck with lots of surviving plants, in spite of the fact that it got quite cold this winter, down into the teens, as well as being wet. It snowed so a number of times, and we typically get rainy winters too. So we had snow, we had rain, and we had temperatures in the teens, and yet my cactus garden is still looking great. As you can see, the sedum is spreading out of the garden down there. That stuff is really, all of this sedum you see in this whole garden came from one flat at Lowe's that I just broke up into little pieces to start as kind of like a ground cover in the cactus garden. I sort of regret it in a way, because especially the one that you see that's lush and green right now, it gets big and it kind of takes a lot of space. But in a way, I don't regret it because I like having the green out here. But as you look around, you'll see that I have a lot of really healthy plants out here, or at least healthy as plants stay in a native outdoor situation. Ouch. Oh my God, these things are killer. I just stabbed myself with a piece of agave trying to remove a leaf. Anyway, so I've got one agave. I don't know the variety of this because this one was given to me. But it is a different variety than this variety and that variety. Believe it or not, I started these two, the two bigger ones, from seed, and I have had those in the ground here since the start of my cactus garden. Now there's some sucker agaves in here. I do not know 100% whether there used to be another agave in the center of the garden, and it was one that came from a cutting I got in Texas. I don't know what the variety is, but it didn't survive a winter a few years ago, and I dug it out and got rid of it. But there's all sorts of baby agaves in here, and I'm not entirely sure whether they actually look more like the agave that is no longer here than they do my bigger agaves. But that could be because they're just pups, and pups tend to look a little different than the adults. Not really certain. But anyway, these two agave I grew from seed, and they are doing really well out here. I've got eastern prickly pear back here, and as you can see, it's just now starting to perk up and wake up for the season. It's completely flat and gross looking all winter long, and then it puffs up and stands up a bit when spring comes and through the summer. I've got a couple other varieties of prickly pear. There's a red one back here. It grows really slowly. I think that one's called Black Knight. I also have, this is Baby Rita. And I think this one's called Mandarin Sunrise or Sunset or something. I also have one in here called Oranges and Lemons, and I'm not entirely sure. I think Oranges and Lemons is in here. It got stepped on like the very first year, and it hasn't recovered as much. The other little agave there is also a seed-grown agave, but I believe it's a much smaller variety, and you can see the frost damage on it, but it's still alive. I've got some Tricho's native type cactuses from Cold Hardy Cactus. That's a claret cup, I think. I have pictures of it in flower. Hopefully it flowers for me again this year. I've got this guy, that guy there. They never do much, to be honest. They're very slow growing, but cacti are slow growing in the wild too. They do a little bit better in cultivation, but this isn't cultivation. This is the wild and not their environment. So to be honest, they probably are growing slower than they would in their native environment. But who knows? Anyway, so there it is, the cactus garden in the spring. This is at least 5 years after it was constructed. It's 2025 now, and I built this, I want to say, in 2019. So there's a video on my channel of this from 2019. Anyway, enjoy the update. Have a great day.